Has anybody guessed my shirt?
Oh yeah, what's I mean, you might as well. They're not gonna guess. You might as well show.
Who's gonna guess my shirt?
Haunted horse shirt? There you go.
Yeah,
Nice.
but I cut it.
What a piece of junk.
I cut the neck.
Yeah.
You cut the neck? You cut the neck?
Yeah.
Really?
I have to. Yeah, I cut it so it needs to be. I can't do a man's shirt.
And I'm like, I'm 18 years old. I'm like, no, I'm good. And I'm an idiot. So
Good call. Oh my gosh.
Good call. I really want to touch myself. All right, here comes Tyler. That wasn't me, Hawk. That's
Well, hold on.
That's
Before
Bacon.
you put
That's the site that gave me the haunted horse shirt, by the way. Does not surprise me at all.
Hey, I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with
Haunted
none of
whore.
that.
I get my shirt. I had it all lined.
Next.
It looked perfect.
Next.
You approved this design. I said I approved the design, and then I got it, and it said haunted whore.
God, who the hell cares?
Said what?
It said haunted whore. I have it.
Where is it?
It's back there on the shelf.
Oh my God! How come that's not in a frame?
You know what? You know what? Everybody wanted that. Tiffany, who's no longer
I
with
will
us.
pay big money for that.
There were people that wanted it, and they wanted to outbid each other for it. I think Bird Dog. I forget.
Hello,
who
we're talking about goods from you. Let's
yeah, well, it was when I debuted that because I opened it live.
No, well, do it live. Do it live.
I pull it out and I'm like,
Live!
and I hadn't seen it yet, so I'm like, okay, here's the debut of the shirt. And I pull it out and I turn it around and it says haunted whore.
Oh
The
my
SE got
God,
cut
that
off.
is classic.
Haunted horror. Cindy told me to auction it. She did. You know what? I'm waiting for the day I can just poop in my pants.
There is
and no one will say
Ryan is
anything.
there. Heck of a group here. Driving. Can I get a rhino marble, please?
Oh, right. Yeah, so I thought he
we're
said that.
There he is. Okay.
That's the one thing with the Friday show. We do have a hard out because the audience will start changing. I will start seeing Tadora, Kamani.
You
people
said
that only
hard.
show up for
Hard.
fire.
Ryan was. I had a little too much wrestling today. Romy talked about wrestling for like an hour, and then I flip over to Ryan, and he's talking about wrestling. I'm like, come on.
I gotta get you guys fixed here.
Hi.
I have herpes.
Bacon.
Bacon.
I have
Bacon. Hey, Rome wants to say hi, Bacon.
What's up, pig?
Oh, I haven't heard from Pork in a while or something. I have herpes.
Bacon.
Bacon.
We've had technical issues,
herpes.
but we are getting there. So hold on. All right. I'm just a girl. There is. All right. Change. All right. Welcome, Gail and Hedstrom Bacon. I don't have Hedstrom Bacon on the screen because I forgot he was coming in. All right,
And
so here we are. Here we are.
Thing sucks.
Yeah,
And I'm an idiot.
Close.
I have herpes.
This guy is fucking stupid!
And I'm an idiot.
This one's from Vice.
Herpes.
People won't stop pooping in New York City's public
And I'm an
pools. That's a great story. No,
I mean, seriously? Can't give some people anything nice and new.
pooping in the pool.
Get your...
Oh my God, I just think about the old diabetes guy, the old guy with the mustache.
Diabetes. Yeah, because like during the filming of all those things, you were hearing a lot of that.
You had...
No, cut!
Did it really?
5, you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, you may qualify for a free meter from Liberty Medical. If you have type 2 diabetes like I have, you're confronted with choices. You can choose to feel sorry for yourself. I hope you don't. I hope you choose to get involved with a good doctor. Find out some things about diabetes and your own body in the bargain.
Or
Jay, I don't know if it's named Captain Pastrami. I just want her to stop using filters.
he just reset it recently too. It was just on. Anyway,
Really?
in a state of neglect and disrepair. My hair has grown wild and bushy, and I am unkempt
What is up? It's Bacon. Hedstrom.
What's up, pig?
Bacon. It is Monday. Yay. I did not do a commercial. I am fighting through the back end, so to speak, of some kind of food poisoning that I got on probably Saturday. It came on Sunday. We ate out Saturday. We were at a wedding. We had a bunch of food outside. That's my number one suspect. Yeah. And
You're gonna find the right one. That's not. I think this is the right. I think this is the one right here. There you go.
There it is.
That's the winner right there.
But the wife's not feeling good either. So the prime suspect is the wedding dinner or cake, something at the wedding. So, yeah. So anyway, there's that. Just gonna go to bed early tonight. Get through it. I couldn't sleep last night, dude. I had the worst intestinal cramps, and every time I'd fall asleep, like 20, 30 minutes later, I wake up because the pain was so sharp. Then I'd kind of get comfortable, it'd go away, I fall asleep, and then just over. I slept like duty. So I'm going to get caught up tonight, and yeah. Anyway, nobody cares when someone else is sick. I am that guy, though.
Oh, my God, who the hell cares?
You know, they always say that men compared to women, we always like when we're sick, that's me. I'm horrible. I'm a horrible patient. I just, why?
Yeah, I would say on average, women are typically more resilient.
Right. Exactly.
That's right.
Lef was first in the chat. Look at that. It might be a drive-by, but he was first. Where's my drive-by?
You won! You did it!
And you don't count as the loser, so that would mean Bacon's the loser.
So you get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Bacon did a show Saturday, so while I was getting food poisoning, he did a show, and he got, I forgot what the number was, like $232 in tips. $230-something in tips. I never can tell.
Tell them to send a dick pic. Girls love that, especially when it comes out of nowhere with like zero context.
I can never tell if he's frozen or not. He's just like, you could be a mime, one of those. Because I'm looking at the camera and I'm like, is he frozen? Is he frozen? Is he frozen?
Sorry.
Well, no, that's
when I'm looking for something. Okay, here's the mime frozen look. I'm looking for something. Here it is, right here.
That's it. That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
So $232 in tips. I had it on the piece of paper, but as soon as I Venmo'd you the money, I threw the piece of paper away. So then I'm just trying to do it by memory.
That's right.
Anyway, good.
That's right.
Good job, Darren.
Yeah, you said Bacon. You meant Darren did a show.
Did I say Bacon?
You said So Darren did a show.
Darren did a show.
Yes.
Did. Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's okay.
Dude.
No, that's okay. I knew I was going to wait until you said that. Yeah.
I was so fucking tired because of the bad night of sleep last night. I went to work, got my stuff, checked in with my boss, talked. I left, and like 2 miles down the road, I'm like, I forgot to throw this thing in the car. I need it for the first customer. I drove back, got the thing, then started driving away and realized I set the paperwork down when I picked up the thing. And I'm like, I am just not here today.
Yeah. So let's just do a quick rewind. Apologies to Darren. You did the show, sir. So
Darren did the show.
In all fairness, Horse gets a pass.
I get a pass. I've been passing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Yeah.
I want to know what it was.
That's right.
Let me go back to the food poisoning again. So there was lasagna, and it was heated, and it was warm. But how long was it at that temperature? That was not.
That sounds delicious.
It was not like I burned my mouth on the cheese. It was warm.
You hungry?
Then there was salad that was sitting out. Probably the pre-made stuff, I'm guessing, or whatever. And then salad dressing that was sitting out.
Do you know what the problem is? I bet I know exactly what happened. Something ended up in the salad.
These nuts. I got sick on these nuts. And then can you get sick if a cupcake's left out? We used to leave those on the counter for like overnight. What about like a cream cheese?
No, it's got to be something that can. Usually it's okay. It's either okay. Let's not get too gross, but it's either a hygiene thing where somebody touched or whatever, or
I don't think it's that 'cause it's too quick,
or it's foodborne, right?
It's
foodborne where, the other thing is it now, just in light of all the import stuff and tariffs and things like that, which is total BS. We won't even get into it because
How dare you?
Well, exactly, right? Most of the stuff is not even tariffed right now. It's like 2% of the stuff is tariffed, and it's not even stuff like groceries. However, that being said, we used to get romaine hearts, so a pack of 3 romaine hearts.
I buy those.
From Salinas, California. And there was a big problem in Salinas, California, in some of the farms because they were right next to, I believe it was cattle farms.
Yes.
And so you were getting the manure that was streaming down and getting into the lettuce.
Yes,
and
I remember that recall. That was a long one.
That was a very long recall. So, it's possible that it could even simply just come from the lettuce, and it wasn't washed completely.
Well,
it doesn't have to be a mayonnaise based dressing, anything like that.
No. But she got for our salad for the earlier birthday party or whatever. She got the prepackaged stuff and whatever. That's not always. You know what's weird
You still
about
have
that
to
stuff?
wash that stuff. You still and typically
we don't.
Some of them will say pre-washed. I'm sorry, I still wash that stuff.
So what's interesting about that stuff is that stuff's got a shelf life of not more than 10 days. They pump it. They suck the oxygen out. I forget what they do. They pump the bag full of nitrogen or something because oxygen will make it go bad faster. Whatever they do, and you can get like 10, 12 days out of it. But once you open it, that changes the amount of days. But my thinking is, I just lost my thought because I'm an idiot.
We were talking about washing the pre-washed stuff.
But that's not where I was going with that. It was other than there's so many recalls of that stuff. What I was going to say, so it's got a 12. Let's just say it's 12-day shelf life. By the time they found out that made
by the time they recall it, yes,
it's already
100%.
eaten.
It's already gone through the system, both literally and figuratively.
Are so slow.
And Darren brings up a good point. If you're talking like a real cream frosting, it's dairy. You have to be careful with that. You can't leave that stuff out.
It's like a cream cheese frosting to me. It was a really rich frosting. Like
any meat? Was there any meat there?
Probably in the lasagna. And that's funny because I'm not eating red meat anymore. I think I ate some, it's not like I said before. It's not like I'm a.
But your wife got sick too, so.
Yes. Well, she ate everything at the wedding that I ate. So she ate the cupcakes that I ate. She ate the dressing, salad, and the lasagna I ate.
All right, who here thinks Horse started drinking again? And maybe he's just hungover, right? Right?
Are you nuts?
Yeah. You'd still be out. You wouldn't have gone to work today, and you'd still be out if it was a drinking thing, right?
Dude, I don't miss alcohol for anything. There was my aunt was there, and she everyone was drinking wine when we got there, whatever, and then they had beer. And she's like, I'm gonna wait for the bourbon to show up, and then the bourbon showed up, and she had it in a tumbler. And for like 2 seconds, I'm like, oh, that sounds good, and I'm like,
No, yeah. It was funny. So we went to a retirement party on Saturday, and everybody there, I would say that my wife knows. I know pretty much. There's just like a couple of significant others that I haven't met. But the ones that I do know that I've already met, you know, they saw me with I had one of those Heineken Zeros, and I don't drink. I mean, I haven't had a drink in like, I don't know, 12, 13 years. But I had this Heineken Zero, but unless you look closely, it's like big letters. It says Heineken, and then it says alcohol free on it or something, or 0.0. Unless you notice, like, I must have had like 3 people do a double take, and one of the ladies that was there that she used to work with, she likes to she likes to drink, and she was at the end of the table and we're eating, and she's what the she couldn't. Finally, my wife noticed, and she goes, "What's the matter?" And I'm next to this other, I'm having this conversation, and finally I looked over, and I'm looking at my wife, look over her. What's up with her? So she says, "What's the matter? Does he have food on his face? Does he, says, he can't tell if my fly's open. I'm sitting down, right?" She says, "Is he drinking beer?" She says, "Yes." And then she became a bit. She just started, but I thought, she says,
Isn't it funny how everyone knows you're a non-drinker after a while? Same with me. If I was to pick up a scotch,
the other thing is it freaks people out. Like, they're like, "Oh, is it okay if what the fuck do I care? It doesn't matter to me. Thank you for asking, but doesn't matter."
Once again, though, we quit. We didn't have a problem. We just didn't like.
And that's where people go, "Oh, you must." Have
because
they automatically go to that
some kind of issue, and it's like, no, I just got tired of feeling hungover the next day. Feeling like shit.
I mean, I had explained before. I mean, it's partly because I get really bad reflux, and I would rather eat whatever the hell I want, and then it just turned into I guess I'm what do you call it, a teetotaler or whatever? I don't know.
Darren says, "Yeah, I don't drink anymore. I don't drink any less either."
Nice. Yeah.
So Relaxa says weddings are kind of fun. I've experienced a couple. Yeah, I've had 2. I've had 3 weddings. They got smaller as I went along, and then the last one was just a.
Oh, actually, I found a new old drop. So Darren with his joke, I've got the old the old Burt Ward Batman with Cesar Romero as the Joker. Yeah, there you go. I don't know
Cesar
if that pushed
Romero's
through or not.
great. So he signed that agreement, and he said he didn't want to shave his mustache because it was kind of his iconic thing.
Yeah, so you could see it through
They said we'll do the white makeup over the mustache because he wouldn't do the part if he had to shave his mustache. They're like, no, well,
it's kind of funny.
We'll put it over the. I mean, you're the Joker.
I couldn't for the longest
to be.
I used to go home and watch it, and as a kid, I couldn't figure out why his face looked so weird. It took me the longest time.
Racist.
You racist piece of shit.
And we got bots.
That's right.
Jesus.
Someone isn't gonna like that.
Your move, creep.
What a bummer.
I got a story, Bacon. Of course, Ryan's doing the last hour of his radio show, so he'll have to catch the replay. I told him I was going to do this. I told Percy I was going to do this. Jungle Tourette's.
Yeah, I got to find that one. I told Percy I was going to.
This is from UPI. Hundreds of people named Ryan. I should have tipped you off to get all the Ryan.
Ryan trying to be Mr. Cool is so great.
Hundreds of people named Ryan gather for Rytoberfest in New York. September 15th. That's today. Hundreds of people.
Oh, Ryan.
Hundreds. Boy, that's got a lot of crackle on that drop.
It does, doesn't it? I got to fix that one up. Okay, that one's got to go.
I just
move
noticed it. I'm like,
what? I'm gonna delete that one.
Hundreds of people sharing the same first name met up in New York for the second ever Rytoberfest to celebrate the moniker Ryan and attempt a Guinness Book of World Record. Ryan Meetup, a national organization that frequently organizes events catering to people with the first name Ryan.
You know what, Rhino? It's not the best idea.
Held its second Ritoberfest on Saturday at Torch and Crown in Union Square.
Ryan in Sacktown.
The event was the latest in the group's string of attempts to break the latest in a group's string of attempts to break the Guinness World Record for the largest same-name gathering, first name only, which was set by 2,325 people named Ivan in 2017 in Bosnia-Herzegovina.
It's a complete crap.
The event Saturday attracted Ryans from as far away as Australia. The organization said alternate spellings such as Ryan with the R-I-A-N are allowed, but last names do not count, and no Bryans.
Feel good about yourself, Ryan.
No Bryans are allowed. B-R-Y.
Ryan trying to be Mr. Cool is so great.
Bryans are just B-list Ryans, the organization website states. Ryan Meetup previously attempted to break the world record in 2024 with a Ryan Rodeo in Texas. That attempt ultimately fell short of the record. The first Ritoberfest, held in New York in 2023, was attended by over 200 Ryans. The organization said hundreds of Ryans attended Saturday's event, but official numbers have not yet been released, so it's unclear whether the record was successfully broken. Ritoberfest also served as a fundraiser for the Ryan Callahan Foundation, which supports the families of pediatric cancer patients. Oh, good. They're doing something for cancer.
Good.
There we go. Anyway, a bunch of Ryans, 200 Ryans getting together. Liz is next. Ryan lost Joe Burrow. Fuck. Elizabeth! So let's talk real quick
Please!
about fantasy.
See!
Liz backwards. Ryan last year had the number one overall draft pick. He took Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey was out like 15 weeks.
Right.
Hurt. This year he takes Joe Burrow, and now Joe Burrow's out 3 months. If you're a football player in the NFL, you don't want to be on the cover of Madden.
Yep.
And you don't want Ryan to draft you onto his fantasy football team.
He's got AIDS.
Right. I'm going to win my game, Liz. You and I are going to be 2-0 tomorrow morning, Liz.
Yeah, is there going to be a Liz Fest now?
Liz!
There'll be a Liz Fest, and there's going to be a Dave Fest.
A what fest?
Dave!
Dave Fest.
Dave's not here!
And then there's probably going to be a Peter Fest.
Peter?
And then there could be a Terry Fest.
Terry?
Dude, did you see that Benton did I don't know if Benton did or whatever of that Mets kid recently? They did an AI of him.
Oh, did they? Okay.
So they changed the names to the current players. I got to find that. Hold on. I love this kid, but yeah, now you can do AIs of people that are all, he's
Terry?
all grown up.
Okay.
But Benton, I think Benton's doing these because he's doing clones as well. Where is this? Oh, I love this one too. So I got to put this up on screen. So this says when Left finally eats the poo. Someone also had something with Liz. Liz, your name was on it. Like when Liz something. I forgot what it was. Cindy's here.
Elizabeth!
Hi, Cindy.
Oh, you. It's so good to see you again.
When Liz finally sees Left eat the poo or something. Where is this kid?
See!
That Mets kid's probably one of my favorite things ever.
Terry?
There it is. So now they got look, he did this in his bedroom, the original rant. Now they got him at the stadium.
Live from City Field, this team looks like absolute dog shit. Getting swept by the Rockies, not a good sign. We need a bat right now, guys, because we look like absolute dog shit, as I said. Can't hit the ball, can't score runners in scoring position. What can we do? Can we? We do anything, goddammit? Fuck! We can't even pitch it. Bartolo, you suck ass, fat ass. Start eating them donuts again. You don't belong here. You're too fat for the major leagues.
That's pretty fucking good. The AI is getting really good. Really good. It's getting really good. Oh, Big Head liked one of my tweets.
Nice.
I like that.
Halftime, $14.10.
Kelly. Hey, did you listen to the end of Rome today?
I did, yeah.
Did you hear the Ask the ADP for Lauren? He was talking about his
did.
Del
yeah, the
Taco
guy asked
experience.
about it, and so I was unfortunately I was getting dinner ready and I just didn't have time. So what I wanted to do was Lauren was like really animated when he was talking.
Oh, he was.
I wanted to like do some.
mic.
I wanted to do some like screen captures of different. What's Lauren saying here
Nice.
right now?
Well, what's funny is
maybe we'll put that together.
He tweeted at us during the DJ Haunted Horse show from Del Taco. He goes, I can't get the show live when I'm driving. The not enough bandwidth on the cell towers.
Yep.
But he goes, I'm at Del Taco and I'm having a taco, and he chatted with us for about 10, 15 minutes while he was eating his Mexican food. I didn't know he went to Del Taco specifically because Adam Rank told him, oh, it's like the greatest.
Yeah, it's the best
Del
one
Taco.
in where Baker's. Where was it? Barstow. Okay, so and then you know what was funny? That was funny near the end. Did you catch it near the end when he's like, so Jim calls him out, rightly so, to say that, why would you think that's any different? But then Jim goes on to say that the Dairy Queen
in Wisco
at
is different.
Eagle River is supposed to be better than, so, you can't have it both ways, dude.
What was funny is Rome goes, I see what you did.
Yeah, he caught him.
Yeah,
caught him in his own.
He did in his own trap. What? Yeah, that was funny because he was chatting to us from the bar stuff. And you know what else is good? You're not going to get this. Let me see. Is there anyone in the chat that's going to get this?
Punch fart boxes.
No, not really. I mean, if Lef was still in here. Anyway, when we used to drive from Sacramento to my grandparents' house, like in Ventura or Camarillo or whatever, Southern California, that was a 6-hour
Okay, you could do the more you know thing.
Yeah, right. That was a 6-hour drive. And
there you go.
Rome equated that the billboards for that Del Taco in Barstow start like 200 miles away. Like, 200 miles, the Barstow, the original Del Taco, and like make a big deal. And Rome goes, do you know anything about Anderson split pea soup? Now, I've done this talk on my show. If Burn Dog's here, he might know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they said like 232 miles out and you get the sign.
For Anderson split pea soup, when we would go to my grandparents, we would start seeing that sign just south of Sacramento. And this Anderson's is all the way down in Bakersfield, which is like 4 hours away. You start seeing only 290 miles to Anderson split pea soup. So when Rum said that, I was like, oh my gosh, he's right. Those signs start so far away. Get a Del Taco Haunted Horse, you'll get back right again. Right. Or have more food poisoning. Anyway, that Anderson sign, you see that for fucking ever. It's forever. And you know what? It's all right. It's on the side of the freeway, and there's nothing else except this huge restaurant, and it's themed like Dutch themed. It's like windmills and stuff, and like a couple gas stations, and that's it. That's it. There's nothing else there.
Yeah.
We ate at that Anderson's.
It kind of reminds. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, we ate at that Anderson. Last time I ate at that Anderson's was when we buried my grandfather. That's where the VA cemetery is, right within like 10 miles of that. So the family, we went, buried my grandfather at the VA cemetery, and then the whole family went to Anderson's. We got a whole like side room or whatever. And
Yeah.
That's the last time I ate there. But Anderson's, you see those signs for fucking ever. What were you going to say?
So I didn't catch the part that it was the first Del Taco, like the original one.
Yeah,
apparently.
I forgot who said that. If it was Lauren or I think it was Lauren. But there's three.
I mean, there's something nostalgic about. Yeah, you go to the one that was the first or whatever. It's like I sort of get that, but to expect the food to be any different than anywhere else, it's not going to. And I don't think that Lauren really did.
Well, Adam Rank said it was really good. What I think Adam Rank meant, because I believe I even heard him say it. He said it several times apparently on the after. I think what he meant was when you're going to Vegas and you're doing that 4-hour drive You're just like, that's kind of like a good midpoint, like, oh, we're almost there. Let's stop, get our last, sodas, some tacos, and then push through and get to Vegas. I think it's more like where it is and how far you've gone and how good the food is because you're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
I hate long drives, dude. I do not like when I drive to my mom's house from Portland to the Bay Area, that's 8 hours. It is fucking brutal.
It's long. So speaking of long drives, so we used to drive down to Florida for Christmas, and give me that. There you go. Thank you. And when you're going through Tennessee, there was always these green signs with white writing, and it said "See Ruby's Falls," and that's all it said. Right, and then eventually it would give you like directions. So apparently there's this like really cool. It's like a cavern and this thing, and because you're in the Smoky Mountains, right?
Yeah,
and my dad, every time we always make jokes about it, like see Ruby's balls or see Ruby's, because we're stupid kids back in the 80s, right? And we're just dumb kids, right? And my dad, shut up, we're not stopping there. And then of course, I'd say like every couple of years, my mom would say, should we like go and see this? And we're not going. We're heading down. We want to get down to Florida. It's December. We're cold, right? So my dad's chasing the sun. So we had talked to some people that had gone, and apparently they went to the wrong thing, and somebody had some scam going on, and it was like this like little crick in his backyard. And so they're like, "Oh, it was the," and I mean, you don't have the internet back then, but if you look it up, it's actually really, really cool. They do like light shows and stuff. It's Ruby's Falls Lookout in Tennessee, right? And it's like, it's really cool, but apparently this person was like, I paid this amount of money and everything, and there was somebody else listening, and it's like, dude,
it's caverns.
That is not what you saw. Somebody scammed you. They completely scammed you. Oh, he was I'm going to go back there and I'm going to get my money back. They're like, no, you're not. Not in the hill country of Tennessee. No. You're not going to go back and get jack shit.
You'll end up being
You're going to take your lumps jerky. And that's it, right? Next.
Play that deliverance music.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. So we always saw those signs. And then there's also some interesting, like there's Frankenmuth, Michigan is pretty famous for the world's largest Christmas store. Frankenmuth is north of like Detroit. It's sort of
largest Christmas store.
Largest Christmas store. There is a sign for Bronner's Christmas store in Frankenmuth, Michigan, as you cross out of Florida into Georgia at the Georgia border.
Wow.
Go to it's pretty wild.
We have, you know what? Now that I think of it, we've got the wildlife safari. I guess there's one in Southern California because Jim talked about it, where you drive your car and the animals are roaming free, the lions and whatever. You stay in your car and you drive through it. We have one of those. It's wildlife safari. I see that sign like 4.5, 5 hours away before it hits. Sea Lion Caves on the Oregon coast, which is really good. If you ever go to the Oregon coast and you're by the Sea Lion Caves, that's freaking cool. It is a massive cave. They used to have stairs. Now they have an elevator. I'm not taking the elevator. Fuck that. And there are hundreds of sea lions in this massive cave.
Nice cave, yeah. We did a lava tube in Iceland back of that trip when we went in June.
You saw the penis museum.
What's that?
The penis museum.
No, the penis museum was in Reykjavik. This was outside of Reykjavik. So this is a lava tube. And they do they bring you in groups every like 45 minutes to an hour, and you go to this one particular spot, and they turn the lights out. Like they actually are on radios, and they tell, okay, turn the lights out, and you stay in one spot, like complete darkness.
Yeah,
like there is nothing, and it's just like these people, you
racist piece of shit.
They go around and people like fall into these things and they get lost and they go exploring, and they only bring one light, and they die in these things because they can't get out because it's complete darkness.
I got
crazy
stories that
and you've got all this it was molten lava before, and it's all like really, really, it's lava rock, and it's all sharp and everything. Like you can't feel your way out of there.
No.
You're going to be like shredded to bits.
We
try and feel your way.
Oh, go ahead.
No, that's it.
Oh, we have one lava tube that's it's called the Ape Caves, It's past the town of Cougar up in Washington, and I went in that. And once again, I did the research before, kind of and they said bring 2 light sources. I brought 3. Because if your first light goes out, you have the second one. Well, I'm like, hell, I'm bringing a third one. And my third one was human powered, where it had where you can charge it yourself. And it is fucking dark in there. And then I went to some caves up in the Sierra Nevadas, and they turned the lights out there. And it's because when the lights are off, it gets quieter for some, I don't know, maybe the hum of the lights or whatever. And you can hear the bloop, 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 and all the things dripping or whatever, and they turn them off for about 2-3 minutes. And everyone, that was an interesting experience. But they found this one, they opened up a staircase to get in, but this one starts with just an opening in the earth, and it's a 120-foot fall. And they found dozens of skeletons where someone's just like, oh, I wonder what's down there. Indians, Native Americans, because of the stuff that they died with, the artifacts and stuff. Early white men.
You racist piece of shit.
And they're just like, oh, what's down here? You go down in the darkness and you drop 120 feet and you're dead.
Done.
Or if you're not dead, you're in bad condition and you're going to die slowly in this hole. But it was crazy.
Darren says, I have a lava tube every time I eat too much hot pepper. Exactly.
Or when I go to a wedding buffet.
The cenotes in Mexico, where they have those the clear water caves, you go in and you go diving. They're like super clear.
Yes.
And every once in a
while,
while,
where a couple people died, or is that a different one?
Oh, people. It's not common
because they stirred up all this silt and they got lost in there. Experienced divers. It might.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, but. I mean, the tours, they go to the ones that are just like wide open and you can't, there's natural light going in and they don't go too far.
Oh, natural light.
When they find new cenotes, and usually it's a farmer that finds them, like they were saying in Iceland, the way they find the lava tubes is their sheep fall into them, right?
Oh, funny.
That's how they find the new lava tubes.
Wow.
But the cenotes, same thing, like somebody falls into a cave or whatever. And when they go to explore them, they find human remains at the bottom of them because the Mayans that were there, they would do like human sacrifices.
Oh, right. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Yeah. And so they would find, and they knew that they were, they would do whatever the carbon testing or the DNA testing on them and get ages and stuff, and they could tell from just the size of the bones and things.
Right.
But
I can't imagine the one I saw where you're just like, oh, hey, what's down here? Ah, dead.
Splat. Yep.
Yeah. I'm not going to get too much into the movie, but there's this movie called The Descent where
I've heard of it.
You know what? I went in with low expectations. That was pretty gnarly. That was a pretty good movie. I don't know where Peter Anderson is, but I do have to.
It's time for Haunted Horses video of the day.
Peter.
This guy had no shit moment. Wait,
Peter.
Where's the video? Oh God, it was here, and then it must
Peter.
be fresh. Let's see. Where's the video? Peter. These
where you at, bitch?
Drive me crazy. I have the video all loaded, and then
Peter.
All of a sudden,
where you at, bitch?
All right, here we go. This real quick. The headline on this is paraglider almost dies thanks to careless piece of litter. I spotted something drifting across the sky. All right, here's this thing. Come on. Okay. I guess it's better to go to TikTok. So he's flying his paraglider. And this thing gets stuck, and then it starts wrapping around like uh-oh. Because
so he's got two, almost like two chutes, and then one of them is completely wrapped up there. Yeah.
Right. If that thing gets a fold in it, you will start to spin down to your death. And this thing starts pulling on it and whatever, and it's like...
Yeah, you don't have any control.
That would scare the shit out of me. So he's trying to get down as fast as he can.
Sure.
Now I'm desperately trying, almost home. Ah! That would scare the living shit out of me. It shuts the engine off. Even if you fell from there, you'd be seriously hurt.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit smoking. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
But one more more time just where it's coming from.
Yep. And he makes
there
it.
It is.
Touchdown!
And unfortunately for a paraglider, they don't turn on a dime. Anyway. You got to die something. There's things I don't want to die from. For example, I don't want to burn to death. That's probably my top don't want to happen. Burned, drowned. Another one I don't want to experience.
Are you okay? Go home to mommy.
Okay, one more. Jeez, we got lots of time. Of course, the night I'm exhausted.
The night it's dragging.
Yeah,
right.
Then I'm gassed. It's only Monday.
All right.
New York Post. I am 6'9" and my husband is 5'4". People laugh in our faces, but there's no height limit on our love. This is look, love is blind, right? You know, you do what you do, and we got this society. Apparently, the guy's supposed to be.
That's
tall.
right.
My wife, she wore a little bit of lift in her shoes. She's got to wear flats to where I'm just an inch shorter. She was about 3 inches taller than me the other night at the wedding. She put a little lift stuff. Do you like movies?
Looks like a nice little guy, actually.
Okay, so we got pictures on this one.
That's true. I've seen that. I've watched that.
I hate these fucking ads. I really do. I get that's how you pay for your site. Look at this. There they are. He is right in her breast. I mean, it's right there. She is huge.
Right in my face.
6'9". She is huge. Her feet are huge.
Yeah. My niece is probably 5'4", 5'5". Her husband's 6'7".
But in that direction, society's like, oh, that's fine. It is still.
But in that case, there, like right there.
Boom.
Yeah.
Right in my face.
Huge.
Boom.
Despite the height gap haters, a 6'9" woman who married a 5'4" man has vowed to look past their
right
difference
in my face.
of views, literally. Elsani da Cruz Silvia was born with gigantism, a very rare medical condition where excess growth hormone, GH, are produced due to a tumor on the pituitary gland. The excessive amount of GH.
Oh, it was a tumor. It was a tumor.
It's not a tumor. It was.
Looks like a nice little guy, actually.
Amount of GH accelerates the growth of muscle, bones, and connective tissue, leading to
It's a big one.
abnormally tall height. The condition made it hard
Called
for
Mother
this
Nature.
Brazilian influencer to see eye to eye with potential partners. But when she met Frankinaldo de Silva Carvalho 8 years ago, there was an instant connection.
Looks like a nice little guy, actually.
There was an instant connection if he was on a ladder. Frank Caldo said he fell in love with her quickly. She is a beautiful person, he said in an interview with YouTube channel Truly. She is tall, but so pretty, with a beautiful face.
They have actual audio of when he met her.
Hey, baby, you looking for a party?
Right. A tall party. 2 years later, the couple got married and soon after welcomed a baby boy named Angelo, who is now 3 years old. But their loving relationship hasn't been easy. The pair often face judgment and backlash.
Yeah, unfortunately, when they first met, she said
20 for oral, 50 for half and half.
Well,
Anal will cost you extra.
Okay, let's not get nasty.
That would
now.
be backlash. There's another picture.
You racist piece of shit.
Holy crap, she's huge.
I'm not allowed to stand up for myself.
Oh, those are ads. The half-naked women were ads. Oh, look at this. Jeez. Holy crap. That's huge. Huge.
It's two for me.
Let's see. The pair often face judgment and backlash from people both online and in real life. Quote, when we go out in public, we can see people looking and smirking at us. Sani said, quote, even if they don't say anything, you can tell they are judging us. Well, I'm sure some people are. But if I see that, I'm just looking because it's different. Not that I'm judging like, oh, they shouldn't be together. It's more like, wow, she's huge. I'm guessing they're more looking at her. Seeing a 6'9" woman.
Absolutely. They're absolutely, and it's, I mean, it's hard, like you said, it's hard not to stare. But I'm wondering if when he first saw her, like the first thought that he had was,
She got a lot of hair on her arms. I like it. A lot means a big bush. I like a big bush.
You think?
Yes. Jay did a report in high school on gigantism. I pulled down my pants, got an A+. The prejudices some people used to be too much. I suffered a lot and had depression, she shared. So if they say anything now, I don't pay attention anymore. I just ignore them. I don't like to think about it. Lady,
because you know that there's just a bunch of people they walk by and just a bunch of people going, you know,
that's a huge bitch.
Even their families had something to say and were alarmed by their relationship. Frankinaldo's family initially admitted they thought the romance was strange when they first started dating because of the height. His aunt Sorcero, she a sorceress? Her aunt Sorcero said that she thought the marriage wouldn't work, especially when you said you were moving in together.
Why do you talk that way?
But once it was clear the two were smitten with each other, the opinion shifted. I think it's beautiful.
Heads up!
The two of them with their son, just the three of them, his mother said. So if she had a tumor on her pituitary gland, I'm assuming the son's going to be what her height would have been before she got gigantic.
Yep.
All I know is I used to watch the Super Friends, and there was an Indian guy.
You racist piece of shit.
And he would say something in Indian, and he would grow super tall. Wait, let me see if I can find that guy. YouTube. Super Friends, Indian. Super Friends. I love looking at my old cartoons. Oops. There he is.
That would be my big fat ass.
Did you watch Super Friends? That was like my favorite thing.
Oh, yeah.
Except Superman could have done everything. They didn't need any of the others. Okay, so he says something in
Justice League memory tape 13C. Origin.
Tell me, Apache Chief, what is the animal that leaves this track?
Racist piece of shit.
That is easy. It's a grizzly bear.
You are learning quickly, young one. With your sense of chalk, you will be the most powerful brave of all.
Enoch Chalk!
Oh yeah, Enoch Chalk! And then he gets huge.
That's a huge bitch.
Indian word for giant or something. I don't know.
Yeah, let's just get all the stereotypes in there, right?
You drank a lot.
Right.
You racist piece of shit.
He would have to drink a lot. Be like, you hear those stories about Andre the Giant drinking like 24 cases of beer? Like cases, not 24 beers, I mean, 24 cases
drunk
of
off
beer.
Of a couple of beers when you're Andre
Yeah.
the Giant.
Yeah.
I'd like to see her fight Andre. I mean, that can't happen anymore. Why didn't she play in the WNBA? Oops.
Where you at, bitch?
She'd be in the WNBA. She's just standing in the basket and...
That's a huge bitch.
Oh, my gosh.
That was probably the most appropriate drop, right?
Yes.
You racist piece of shit.
We already did the Ryan story.
Yeah.
Am I out of stories? You're right. These shows go fast, except when you don't feel good.
Right.
They go slow.
Yeah.
My
You're just
stomach
like,
hurts.
it's just the time is just like, you know.
Oh, it's crawling, dude.
Come on. It's just crawling.
Man.
It's crawling.
Oh, Buzz.
Don't feel good.
Right. I don't. It's like my stomach's all knotted up, and it's like, oh, we've only been 3 more minutes since the last time I looked at the clock. Bright. Oh, this is interesting. We'll do this one. Bride. This bride is actually weird because she spent 4 years trying to find someone that crashed their wedding. Like, just let it go, lady. Bride confronts mystery wedding crasher after searching nonstop for 4 years. She was really wanting to know this guy. So she's looking at her wedding pictures after the wedding. Get off my fucking screen, Aretha, whatever your name is. Reba.
Oh, buzzkill.
God, Reba, shut up. You know what, Reba? I'm never going to use Realtor.com because your ad is fucking annoying. So this guy, she looked at her wedding photos, and she's like, who the fuck is that? And the groom's like, I don't know. I don't know him. She's like, well, I don't know him. So then she spends 4 years looking for this guy? Michelle Wiley has spent the past 4 years trying to guess the identity of an uninvited wedding guest seen in snapshots taken on her special day. And now, owing to the power of social media, her matrimonial mystery has finally been solved. It was always in the back of my mind. Who was that and why was he there? Wiley, 38, from the UK, told SWNS of the unfamiliar fella at her November, Jim in Indiana cam. Unfamiliar fella in November 2021 nuptials. To find out eventually after all this time is quite something. The millennial who tied the knot with husband John at the Carlton Hotel in Prestwick, Ayrshire, spotted the suspicious attendee the second she saw the pictures from her big day.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
As soon as I got the sample of the wedding pictures, I know straight away, added Wiley, a digital facilitator for the NHS. We all said, do you know who that is? We were asking around the family and friends. No one had any idea. He's even in the big wedding picture.
I don't even know who the hell you are.
We were asking the family. No one had any idea. Quote, no one remembered him being there on the day, she remembered. And we now
I would like to volunteer to take this old bird out of her misery.
And we now know he slipped away straight after the ceremony. Hoping to get to the bottom of the conundrum, Wiley routinely shared the images on Facebook, assuming someone... This chick's got a problem, first of all. Who cares? Now, if you
need to get up off your fat ass and lose some of that goddamn weight.
If someone stole all your wedding presents, then yeah, I would be like, I want to know who that
exactly.
was.
Settle down.
He's
Settle
just
down, lady.
You need to learn how to suck some goddamn dick.
There's something called Photoshop. You can literally remove them from the pictures.
Exactly.
I don't even know who the hell you are.
Hoping to get to the bottom of the conundrum, Wiley, she shared pictures on Facebook, but sadly the newlywed never got far in her search until this week. Quote, I was looking through the wedding pictures and I just thought, I'm going to message someone with a lot of followers and ask if they can share the picture, said Wiley. She reached out to content creator Daza with over 400,000 Facebook fans and 129,000 TikTok subscribers, asking him to plaster the pictures all over his platforms. Daz put it up, and within 2 hours, we had found him. Oh, here's another picture where he's... So
you lose! Good day, sir!
Right. So he's even at the wedding ceremony. The unknown interloper was Andrew Helleman. But he's not just some sneaky creep who gets his jollies by invading secret occasions for the food and booze, a la Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn in the 2005 buddy flick Wedding Crashers.
Looks like a nice little guy, actually.
I wonder if he got food poisoning at that wedding. Quote, I was at the wrong wedding, he confessed to SWNS after seeing his mug in Wiley's wedding photos on Daz's page. Quote, 4 years ago, my partner was acting as bridesman. Male bridesmaid, for his friend Michaela's wedding, and I'd been invited as a plus one, Hellman 33.
Hold on, I'm talking to my friend here.
A painter and decorator explained. For some reason, he told me it was at the Carlton Hotel in Prestwick, 2 p.m., when it was actually being held at the Great Western Hotel in Ayr.
Wait!
He had already left the Thanks, ad, for moving. These ads pop up.
You want my head to explode?
He had already left in the morning to help with whatever it is bridesmen do, and left me to make my own way to the wedding. Running late to the whatever the fuck that word is, fete, F with a little E with a little thing on it. T-E. Feet? Running late to the whatever. Hellman pulled up to the Carlton just minutes to spare, believing that the wedding festivities taking place outside of the hotel, such as bagpiper who welcomed invitees, tunes. Anyway, I remember thinking to myself, cool, this is obviously the right place.
It's French for party.
Oh, okay.
Fete.
Fete.
I'm assuming
Anyway,
it's fete.
whatever. He was at the wrong wedding.
Wiener. What? Is this where was this again? Does it say where? Like, why are you calling it a fete?
Why do you talk that way?
Well, it was in England. I don't know. Maybe that guy's French.
Well, okay. Well, they seem to. I don't know
England.
because that's.
Does that guy look French?
Yeah, that's French. Yeah.
Ah, the French.
You racist piece of shit.
Anyway, that's funny.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Is it 10 minutes.
He's at the wrong wedding. Finally, he realizes and he turns around and goes,
Fucking thing sucks!
Right.
Yeah, the Jack Palance, he came through for us finally.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You're at the wrong wedding.
I don't even know who the hell you are.
Oh, that's Jack Palance, right.
Yeah.
What is that from?
So he was cutting a commercial, and this lady is apparently giving him all these directions. He's like, wait. It's just put Jack Palance commercial outtake or whatever, and then you'll see it. And somebody had made a cartoon about it, and they actually overdubbed sort of like the Charlie Brown, like in between, because you could hear the pauses in between as the lady's like giving him instructions, and he's like, "I'm doing you a favor," kind of thing, He says, "What are you giving me? You're trying to tell me how to do my job?" Yeah. Orson Welles did the same thing. That's where the Orson Welles thing came from.
I was just gonna say Orson Welles.
I'll do this.
Yeah.
Ah, the French.
Like he was just like blasted, right? And he's trying to tell them like you don't put this word with this word. It's just not, you're out of your minds. It's just good stuff. Those two rank right up there. Not quite as good, but they rank right up there with the Casey Kasem stuff.
Look, we're going to do this for a little while. And
there you go.
it.
Yep.
Because I am not going to do it the way you want. I will never be able to do it your way. I can only do it my way. Wait a minute, lady. I'm not doing it any way other than the best that I can do. And if you are not satisfied with my best, then that's too fucking bad. So we're going to have to reach a solution or a resolution very soon. You cannot keep telling me what you think is the better thing, because I don't even know who the hell you are.
Oh, there it is.
And after 50 fucking years in this business, I'm not going to take all the interpretations from you. You asked me to do this. You didn't tell me that I was going to have to sit here and take all of these goddamn directions from you. You didn't tell me that, did you? Which I'm doing now. So let's do this thing and know that we are getting close to burnout.
He still goes.
Ah, bullshit. You love everything, but. That's loving nothing.
I like how they use the Herb Albert music.
Yeah. It's not Tijuana Taxi. It's another one.
Herb. Alpert.
Alpert. Yeah.
Alpert.
Tijuana Brass. Yeah.
The guy that discovered the Carpenters. I wish I had his money.
Well, yeah, really, right?
Dude, he was just performing within the last few months.
Yeah, he's got to be close to 90 now. But yeah, he started A&M Records with the other dude, and he's I think last look, I think he's worth about $300 or $400 million.
Yeah, he's very rich.
Yeah,
I think it's more than that. How much is Herb Alpert worth? They say $850 million.
Oh, geez. Okay, I was only halfway there.
Yeah, he's almost a billionaire. He discovered the Carpenters. That was that label's big launch, was discovering the Carpenters. You know what? He had
that was
the song?
He tried
to
pretty sad with the Carpenters thing. That did not go well. That definitely did not go well.
I see you're drinking 1%. Is that because you think you're fat?
Okay, that was a low blow.
Herb Alpert wanted to sing. There's a Carp. Hard to spell while I'm thinking.
My sister's body is bonkers.
So, Herb Alpert actually sang "They Long to Be Close to You." Why do birds? He sang it.
Yeah.
And they were like, it's not, it doesn't work right. And he's like, what? And so he's like, okay, well, let's give it to this new artist. And she's singing. He's like, oh, I see what you're saying. It's better for a female lead.
No, unfortunately, like the A&R people, like they saw her and they said,
You need to get up off your fat ass and lose some of that goddamn weight.
She took it to an extreme.
Right.
Jeez. I'm horrible. I'm going to hell.
Right. You are going to hell.
I am.
I'm already there.
I'll save you a seat, man.
Yeah, I'm already there. Yeah, so I can't imagine him singing that song, that iconic song.
Yeah.
I don't feel good.
That song's used in a lot of movies too.
She was a really good drummer.
She
was an excellent drummer. Yeah, she was an excellent drummer.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I know she didn't like drumsticks.
Hey-o.
Yeah, I'm going to hell with you. Hey, Gail's here. Hey,
Gail, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Cesar Romero. I know he's iconic with the Joker, but I think of Cesar Romero as the bad guy in the Disney movies that had a teen. Kurt Russell. He was always the bad guy. Like the crime syndicate leader or whatever. And Kurt Russell would discovered the invisible formula to make people invisible, and then he used it to rob a bank. And then he discovered the strongest man in the world formula, and he tried to steal it for whatever. And yeah. Cesar Romero. We can probably leave. It's close enough. It is what it is. Oh, man, I'm going to go right to bed. This fucking sucks. You know what? Food poisoning?
Fucking thing sucks.
This fucking sucks. I want to know what it was that I ate. Was it lasagna? Or was it I think it's the salad dressing, myself. Or that lasagna was too at a lukewarm temperature for too long.
Yeah, all right.
I'm glad I didn't throw up, though. I hate that. I can go to work.
Yeah.
With the other end, I cannot go to work.
I was in Salzburg, Austria, and I got norovirus. And both ends.
That puts me in the ER because I get so dehydrated. I can't keep the fluid down. And I have a problem with getting dehydrated. I've had that happen to me. First time it happened in the Army. I've had it happen 7 times. And I've had it to where it's so bad they've had to give me 3 IVs, 3 bags.
What'd you do?
You know the tilts where you do the blood pressure, you're sitting down and then they stand you up to see what the difference is? They did the sitting down. I was so sick. They sit down, I stood up and I passed out. And someone caught me. I don't know who it was, nurse, whatever. And I remember how cold I was. They were putting these cold IVs in my arm and my teeth were clicking together. I thought,
are you okay?
Shatter. Give it to myself. Think lasagna. It's only safe for 2 hours between that. That's my number one suspect. That or the salad dressing. That's my number one suspect. I'm gonna call my cousin. It's his wedding and say, "Hey, does anyone not feel well?" But I don't want to. I don't want him to think that I'm accusing them of anything.
Yeah. Anybody else gets sick? It's like you want to know, but you don't want to be like that guy, right?
I don't feel good.
I was just happy my wife had it, and that sounds horrible, but that tells me that it's not something that I have to go.
It's peace of mind. It's not that you're happy. It's just peace of mind.
It's like, okay, so I know it's something we ate versus I'm having like appendicitis or something.
Exactly.
Dude, I thought you died if your appendix burst.
That just happened to a friend of ours.
My wife had hers burst.
Yeah.
It burst. I thought you died from that.
Well, no. Yeah, you can go septic for it, but if it's not treated like right away,
Right.
kind of thing, it's and nowadays they can do it laparoscopically, and they take the burst appendix out.
Nah, this would have been in
then-
the early 80s when hers.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
burst. I thought but you're right. If it bursts and you don't get any attention, you're in trouble. But she was.
Yeah,
at
because
the
then it can
ER.
spread because it takes a while for it to spread because it ends up going into the peritoneal cavity, and then because everything is pretty much like sort of sealed up around in there, right? And they just kind of got to go in there and clean it up a bit because it's interesting because all of your intestines and your guts and everything, they're all like really held together. And because when they do surgeries, they pull them apart, and there's tissue in between all of the layers. And when they could literally, like if they're looking for something, like they could literally pull all of your guts out and then shove them all back in, kind of thing.
So
it's crazy.
I had this exact conversation with somebody today. I won't say who it is. Someone I work with that has Crohn's disease, and he had a resection, and I said, well, wasn't it painful? They did the resection, they sew you back up and then whatever. He goes, the painful part is when they pull all your guts out, they put them back in.
Yes.
It takes about 3 days for them to reorganize.
And then everything's got to settle because everything's all twisted and everything. And the other thing is the most uncomfortable part of the surgery that she had, she said it wasn't anything, it was because she was so distended because they've got to pump air into the area to push all the stuff out of the way, especially when they do it laparoscopically. So think of like literally, I mean, we can sort of joke about it.
Colonoscopy, they fill it with air, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They puff air. That's why you're basically like,
because I fart a lot.
At the end
after
of the
my colonoscopy, I have a lot of farts.
Yeah, think of like the worst fart that you ever have to take, and it's just like you can't, or if you have to go to the bathroom and you can't go,
Get your freaking finger out of my asshole,
He told me
buddy.
the 3 days for them to reorganize, and he's like, it's like razor blades passing through your system.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
Yikes. All right,
All
it's
right.
6:01. I'm going to bed. Thanks for showing up, everyone. Tomorrow, Honda Horse and Friends. Hold on, I got to see if Wednesday. Oh, shit. God damn, that hurts. Darren sent me this handwritten schedule. Where the fuck is it now? Is he doing a show the 8th? No, is that October? What the hell? Wait, today, Wednesday. Darren, I don't know what the fuck this schedule is. Can someone please decipher this for me? What does
Where
that
is he?
mean?
What?
So today's the 13th. Wednesday, Waterhole. Does that mean will? Is that yes? Is that a Y or a T? Looks like Tess. Will be. Is that yes? I'm assuming yes.
Yes.
No show. Yes. Depends. Get back in life with depends.
Next.
Get back into life with depends.
Yes.
Your Y's are atrocious, dude. That looks
Next.
like an X.
Yes.
Look at this Y.
Yes.
It looks like an X.
Yes.
And I've got 2 X's. Where's my
Next.
zoom at?
Yes.
That looks like an X. XEX.
What?
Come on, Darren. Jeez, how am I supposed to
We
decipher
fucked up.
that? It's a drunk yes. There it is, a drunk yes. Okay, everyone. Thanks for showing up. I'll be back.
Get outta
You never
here.
know who. Look, I didn't know Bacon was going to co-host until 2 hours ago. So you never know who's going to be. I'm scheduled to be solo tomorrow, but someone could be here. Hell, it could be Liz. It could be Left. It could be anyone. So see y'all tomorrow. I'm out of here. Going to bed. Thank you, Bacon, for
Bye-bye.
bringing all the drops. Get me through this show. Because solo is...
Sayonara, buttface!
I don't know I have the energy to do a solo show, so I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to go take another duty.